Today we are finally installing all of the cabinets and the kitchen that we built a few videos ago.
So this video will really transform the interior of our van, which we're really excited to see.
Our fridge arrived yesterday and it gave us quite a bit of a curveball. Our refrigerator has arrived! This thing is so big. I hope it fits in the space that we measured and created for it.
Yeah. This is such a big problem. This is so disappointing. We built the kitchen cabinet based off the cutout dimensions of the refrigerator. And now we are measuring the refrigerator.
And it's bigger.
And it's bigger. Not an ideal day here at Scho Jo.
So now I'm gonna go and try and fix that.
And I'm gonna finish painting.
So basically we need to come an extra inch out because of the flange. We should have used the flange dimensions and not the cutout dimensions. That's what we learned. And then it's gonna come back another basically 2.5 inches. So the plan is that we are going to cut out the back wall. So we're gonna split the cabinets, probably keep them separate, to be honest. And then we need to bring in the entrance down here, 1/2 inch at least. Long story short, the 3 pieces are gonna be converted into 2. How does that plan work for you?
So out here you can see my nice paint shop. We have various stages of the paint shop going on. We are going for something kind of interesting in our van build, and we are trying a style called color drenching. This style means that you basically take one color and you dredge the entire space with it. So we are using the same color that we have on our ceilings and our walls for our cabinets. But over here and right here we have the first coat of polyurethane on some of our upper cabinets. Over here I still have to do a little bit more sanding where we had some of the filler, and then have to get ready to wipe it down and get it ready for polyurethane.
What I've realized from working with Chris is that you can kind of tell when you have the first coat versus the second coat, because the raw wood feels like pretty rough. And then with one coat, it still feels a little rough. And then with the sand in the second coat, it feels really, really smooth and professional. So that's the plan. All right, now that I have both cabinets cut down to hopefully size, we're gonna test fit everything, which includes bringing the heavy fridge inside of the van. Yeah, let's hope it fits.
So as you can see, it does fit. Just fits.
But it's just crazy. Like Jennifer was just saying, it really like shrinks the space.
Yeah, I am questioning my decisions at this point.
All of the decisions. Is the color right? Did we get the right fridge? Do we have the right bathroom? Are we doing anything right?
Honestly, and it feels like we are doing everything wrong, and it feels like I'm not going to like any of this whenever we're living in this for years. We'll see how this turns out.
Now that we've test fit the refrigerator and have a good fit, Jennifer is in painting land, so she's gonna be applying polyurethane to the drawers and the touchable surfaces, and we're gonna be painting the outside edge before we fully install. So while she's doing that, I am working on our electrical instrument panel. So I sketched out where every single thing of our electrical instrument panel is gonna fit on our small board, which is in our floor to ceiling cabinet. Let me show you. Here is the board. This fits right into the floor to ceiling upper cabinet. So this is our 12-volt distribution panel. This is where our Touch 50 is, controlling our Victron system. This is where the Webasto heating element's going, and then here's where the variety of switches are. So now I need to basically take that and cut out the holes for all of those pieces here. For the instrument panel, I'm gonna use a router. So I think I'm going to basically clamp this, use a router to trace the hole. It'll be good practice for the countertop. Not bad. The hole cut out. Looks pretty good to me.
This is the last coat, the second coat for the kitchen cabinets, the interior, and then I'll be done with polyurethane. But today's main thing is painting the cabinets, 2 coats of a semi-gloss, the same color as the ceiling and the walls. Let's get started. All right, the time has come to paint the cabinet walls. Excited about it, very nervous, but excited. So let's see how it goes. Lesson learned, I should have used tape whenever I was doing the primer. It doesn't look bad, it doesn't look, I don't hate to use the word perfect because I am a perfectionist, but yeah, it doesn't look perfect. But that's okay. A lot of these are gonna be inside the cabinets anyway, so it is what it is. For our kitchen, we decided to go bold. Normally we are black and white and gray people. But we decided to give color a shot. So we went with dark green. We're very nervous, but we keep telling ourselves it's just paint. So the worst case is that we add the weight of the paint to the van and the cost of the paint. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
That is cool.
This color is called Wilderness. So maybe it'll inspire some future travels into the wilderness.
While Jen finishes up the last round of painting and we install the cabinets, which we are really close to doing, I am working on templates. Now, the template is sort of my approach to cutting into our kitchen countertop. We decided to go with butcher block. We are going to have an undermount sink and a in-mount induction cooktop. I'm going to be using 1/2-inch plywood to make these 2 template pieces, and hopefully this is what makes us have a perfect fit.
All right, the time has come for us to finally install these cabinets. We have painted them. They look beautiful. There are mistakes, of course, because we're learning. Noted for next time, and it will be in our blog post of all the things that we learned and wish we'd done differently, or things that we had done in the 3rd step but not the 1st step. So make sure you read that. But it's time to install the cabinets. We are starting with the back and going forward. So let's get this going.
It's not falling.
It's not falling. That's our qualification if it's good or not. I feel like this is terrible idea.
It didn't even budge. Let me yank on it.
No! Alright, the top cabinets in the bedroom are up. It is time for the floor to ceiling cabinets.
I thought I had extra room for this. And no, it doesn't fit.
Van build definitely keeps you on your toes, that's for sure. We made a pivot like a few days ago, and we originally had this 3-piece cabinet was part of a greater 5-piece cabinet. We broke it down into 2 and 3, so that way we could move our heads from, instead of it being on the driver's side, to the passenger side. Initially when we planned this piece was against this 2x4, which is the edge of the bed, and it gave us about 2, maybe 3 inches for plumbing room in between this cabinet and the bathroom. So we're pivoting because we have to figure out stuff.
So basically, I think we're going to be taking down the upper cabinet that we just put up, and we are going to be cutting off about 2 inches from the side. You can see there's that gap there. It really pushes the shower and the floor to ceiling. There's no room over there, and so we were planning to run plumbing on that side. So we're kind of, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do we trim the upper cabinet, bring this over like it originally had, and then we can have a nice smooth finish on this side, or do we leave it as is, try to push it up a little bit, screw it in, and then finish this later? And I think we're just going to swallow another frog, cut that over by 2 inches. So I'll circle back when that is done. All right, this is the next day, next morning. And look at what we have. We trimmed these down to size. And now, so that one's now a little bit smaller than the other two. And you can see we added another supporting arm there, so it looks really good. No longer the gap in the back. The line here looks really good. We do have to figure out what we're gonna do about the edge there. And we got the floor to ceiling fully in. What do you think, babe?
Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. And we have some space in here, basically just to account for us being noobs and not knowing exactly what we're doing. So we have space for us to figure out plumbing and for us to wire electrical. So we'll have our wires come into here, and Elliot will probably be doing that fairly soon.
We thought we would probably want to put this in before we did the floor to ceiling, so we have this here. So now we have a 1/4 inch off. Looks good.
Yeah.
Now let's do the kitchen counter cabinet stuff things.
Woohoo!
While Jen is cleaning up the van, she's gonna vacuuming around before we do the cabinet install. I'm gonna work on our electrical panel. It's now fully polyurethane, so I can start installing some of the components.
Our fridge!
How does it look? Can you see the vision for the counter, the kitchen? We love to cook, as we've cooked many times on the vlog, especially on the boat. So this was one of our non-negotiables, was big fridge, good kitchen. All right, so we just temporarily put in our oven right here. It's going to look sick, but we're trying to keep track of all the wires because we're installing this thing for real. So we kind of did a little tape outline. We need airflow to come in here. So this is gonna be kind of an opening here for airflow. We're gonna make it all nice and neat. 2 switches. We're thinking about where the wires are gonna come in. So we're gonna kind of route them above here, over here. We have 2 outlets here for the induction into the oven, and then route the wires over for these 2 things. Let's check with the supervisor. Hey supervisor, how's the squad doing? Come here. You doing all right? Is the fridge big enough? Do you want some roasted chicken for a job well done? All right, let's see how our 5/8 piece fits. Should fit right in here. Perfect fit. I feel like the first one of those sticks took me probably 30 minutes maybe, and the second one took like 5. Now, time to start cutting this bad boy for wires. It feels so bad cutting into our cabinets, but we have to do that. Not done, but making good progress. So here's all of the holes that we cut out of the last part of our kitchen cabinet. So this is an air hole, basically from the condenser of the AC. It's gonna go through here. They have a little fan that's included. It's gonna blow that there. This is our wire hole. We have our switches on this side. So this is the switch for our lights. This is where the fan is going. This is the basically another vent for the induction cooktop, the oven, and you know, the path for the other refrigerator. Also did some work off camera and just trying to get as much done as possible. And so we have the first part of our, I guess, electrical panel set up. But we got our first switch fully installed, and we are securing basically this refrigerator via these holes right here. Actually, I don't know if the camera will show it. Yeah, kind of shows it. There's holes on the side. So we are gluing basically battens for that. And that's what I used the bandsaw for.
We've completed our paint job and we are ready to install our cabinet.
Hopefully, for the final time.
Hopefully.
We decided to basically cut off the overhang that we're not using for the fridge. A little bit of a tenuous moment. It feels like cutting into our really lovely floors. Just doesn't feel right.
Hi, welcome to your home. Nice.
Good to meet you. Nice doing business.
Wow, looks so much more spacious. Wow, that entryway is so wide. Love it.
Job well done.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Nice.
And now we officially have our light switches too. And now what's next?
The kitchen cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It looks so different in here already, like having the kitchen in here. So excited for this fridge. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Everything we could have wanted.
Yeah.
All right.
Our kitchen is done. We have some wire threaded through so that way we can do some more lighting. But the kitchen looks good. The kitchen's pretty large, so we're happy with it.
All right, time for the last upper cabinet. Woo woo. We had like a little pop-up rainstorm for like 5 minutes. I think it's actually over now. So we have all the doors closed. It's kind of cozy in here.
It's very cozy.
What do you think? We have our last upper cabinet.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because I feel like with each step of the process we learn more and more, and we learn things that we would have done differently, and that is no exception for our cabinets and like our kitchen, all of our storage solutions. So it is a learning experience completely, but we're really happy with how it came out. We made these cabinets a bit deeper so that way they can hold our electronics, whereas these cabinets and the cabinets in the bedroom are much more shallow to make it feel a bit more open. We're so happy with the fridge and its dedicated freezers, like entire space for the freezer. If you are interested in this fridge and freezer combo, we have a link for it in the description.
I think in our next video we're gonna get into the kitchen counter.
Yeah.
Either that or plumbing. We haven't decided yet. We think we're gonna take a little bit of a break after this one. It's been over a week of cabinets. We try to limit our videos to just
assembling the cabinets, of painting them, and then putting them, like assembling them into the van.
Yeah, and we're trying to do a video in less than a week, but yeah, took over a week. So
yeah,
I think we're gonna take a little bit of time to decompress before we jump in the next van project.
Yeah.
Won't be long, but maybe tomorrow we'll start the next van project.
Yeah. But thank you so much for watching this video, and a huge shout out to Chris for helping us with these cabinets because he's the GOAT.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.